solstice full moon. So I just saw, why is this like zoomed in? Anyways, I watched Sky Life do water rituals in Bali, and I like kind of like tried to follow along with my hands and breathing. And then I was doing a full moon ceremony um, with Desiree, and then I just felt called. I have like all this water, so I had like all this rosemary water that was probably going bad. So I just dunked that over my head twice, and then I had rice water in the fridge, but I kept refilling the rice water, so it was losing the potency. And I washed my face and hands, and it really like woke me up because I've been so exhausted lately. It's very concerning. So then I was able to perk up and take a walk and see the nature. But gonna do a little solstice blessings. My cat's being crazy. um, so I have been like revisiting things and like revisiting Lita Muir's channel, and like just elven room tours, and like these girls, like autistic girls who are themselves, and a lot of like Lita is not active at the moment, and there are still people like her active, but I really loved her because she had personality and didn't try to change. Like now there's a lot of, you know, cookie cutter, like trying to be popular, trying to be an aesthetic, and part of that is just the process of finding yourself. But anyway, I like people who are themselves, and like I'm being shown a lot of women who have clearly remained themselves, and I'm sure they've had to choose to be that despite the world, but also, you know, who you're around affects you. So anyway, um solstice. So I'm feeling witchy. I'm watching Death Becomes Her, and it's hilarious, and I can't even believe that's Bruce Willis because he looks so dorky. Um, hmm. So when you call in the directions, you know, the north is first and the west is last. And so the first and last are feminine, earth and water. And the coldness is feminine. Alice, woohoo, there's a flower. Okay, we're doing a solstice thing. Okay, so you start in the cold winter, and then warm spring, hot summer, and then into fall. So I'm thinking of like people who are cold, and that's feminine, and like East Coast, like I feel like East Coast men are feminine, but oh yeah, cause yeah, the mirror's there, but I have a windows there, mirrors here. But yeah, I have painted everything, and it's funny to look around and see who I am. Because I mean, I had to use what I have. I didn't get to pick everything out, but like I picked that out. It's really cute. But I did not like this color, green. But green and purple is kind of cottage witch, whatever. Okay, so triple goddess, maiden mother crone. I'm feeling maiden energy, and like the maiden, I'm calling on the maiden, the potential, like her to emerge and lead me, because my actual inner child like is completely a trauma response. So anyway, it's like the true maiden energy. Like imagine having your first time be, you know, a choice and like love. So I know solstice is like a fiery passion, like the love witch vibes, like beauty, um, Okay, so anyways, I'm gonna call in the Morrigan, Aphrodite, Sekhmet. Okay, and then I was confusing Orion and Sirius. Sirius is the dog star. And like man's best friend is a dog, but cats are women, and Bastet and Sekhmet and like the Lyran beings. And I don't know. But Orion is the hunter. So I do love Sirius A and B. But anyway. Solar plexus. Solar plexus. Dun, 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 dun. Calling on the sun, the moon, the stars, the day, the night, the equality, the coolness. So feminine, like nighttime. The moon is the feminine, and so the day is warm, the sun masculine, but if it was always day, we'd burn up. And so the cool night, you know, and like anger is like too much, so you need to cool it down. Um, so I was seeing that, like, why would God need to, like, I've been thinking of duality and polarity, and like you should accept everybody. And so I was like, the Christian father God, but where's the mother? But also like, why does there need to be two? Like, we talk about how the original separation from God into a human soul, but like, what about the separation of like a androgynous hermaphrodite God into man and woman, mother, father? Because it can just be, instead of like the Shiva, like half like with boobs and half like a man, like I imagine a sculpture, and like the front has boobs and the back is like a man. And I want to make a sculpture like that, so it's like all of it. And like, okay, and then Alice, you know how the diamond, you look at, you're just looking at like the different faces, so you turn the sculpture, and so you see the mother looking at you, and someone else sees the father looking at you, and it's the same thing, but you're just looking at a different part of it. And yeah, the different faces of, so literally like a mini like all these faces going around, like there's like, you know, the mother, there's Athena, Hera, Persephone, that chart, and like literally like the different faces. And like, imagine like a cartoon where it's like turns its head and it's like being the mother, and then it like turns its head and it's being the father, and like, yeah. So so I just feel different than other people, but I love hearing like different people's explanation, and they'll say the same, they'll see the same and say, oh, this is feminine, and someone else will say the exact same thing as masculine. And like, somebody said, if you can start stuff but you don't finish it, you have a masculine wound. And I was thinking, my inner masculine is the same slave driver that I've had. And so it's not that I don't finish things, it's that I work myself to death on something that's no longer fruitful. So it's not that I don't follow through, I don't even comprehend that, but like I literally like run everything into the ground. So I think my masculine just, I don't know. I want my masculine to support my feminine in becoming a person and growing up. Oh, okay. So when I imagined a inner father, he would, instead of my maiden having to be proving myself and like a mini adult, literally be a child. And like I watch videos of little girls with their dad, and like, yeah, what if he was like, you are so adorable. Like, what would it be like if I didn't have to be the adult, if I was actually a child and I can just be cute and whimsical? And it's not manic pixie dream girl, and no, it's just, he is just watching in delight. And I'm not the leader, and I'm not trying to grab his attention. He just is drawn to me. Yes. So you are protected, you are valuable. Feeling the warmth of the sun in your belly. I am fully supported. It is worth it to do the things. I show up for me, I play, I don't overthink, I just do and play and improve and create. I am beautiful, I am good enough, I am worthy. I don't have to put on a show. I don't have to be more. I don't have to be less. I think there's a belief that when we've been having to be masculine, that to play the part of a girl, I have to be small or quiet or stupid or, you know, yes. I am all the things. I love Inside Out too, when they had all the memories and they're like, I'm strong and sometimes I'm scared. I'm a good friend. Sometimes, like, all of it is true and you are capable of holding multitudes. Like, coming out of freeze, coming out of survival, I'm realizing life is so complex, but it doesn't have to be overwhelming. Like, feeling things is so much, but just get used to it. Like, life is literally so crazy, and allowing myself to be in different realms and different vibrations, because like logically, like if I know I'm alert or sleepy or on something, like these are different states of consciousness, and when I'm back to normal, like like there is no normal. Like, I'm realizing it's actually very normal, like when you're happy, to feel like loopy, like feel, it's like very normal to feel out of this world, out of the like different feelings. And like with the weather, with the season, with the music, with your body, with smells, like you can experience different things. And I guess I'm just being more in my body, because before I would experience very distinct states in my mind, and I'm kind of, the in-betweens are more fluid now, and it's more body. I feel like but anyways, I want to be in my mind more, because I feel like I'm barely in there anymore. And I keep getting the message to work on my mental, but So, divine balance, love and gratitude. I literally saw a rainbow like 10 minutes ago. So, just I am open to experiencing life more bright, more colorful, more vivid. Just soaking it all in. I know that I am a soul and this is my body in this life, and I get to have fun with this body in this life. And I can create what I want in the physical. I can bring my dreams to reality. I give myself permission to be weird and unique. To be messy and imperfect. Who is judging me? Who is the voice in my head? Um, mm, So yeah, I'm getting rid of I'll be happy when this, or I need this, and then I can love myself in all of it. It's all part of it. I am in this current experience. Like, I've always noticed in journey fantasies, like, why doesn't the main character ever complain? Like, they'll go through different phases. Like, they're in a desert, they're in a ship, they're in outer space, they're in the jungle, they're separated, they're with new friends. Like, they are just rolling with the punches. And in the chapters and in the books, they're just going through completely different things, and they're just fully present. So, yes. I allow myself to express and take up space and experiment and change and find what I like and be proud of what I like and not have to be defensive and no one is attacking me. And yes, I'm allowed. I'm allowed. I'm allowed. I am the authority in my life. No one can tell me what to do. Like, I wonder for other kids, at what point did they realize their parent is not God or their teacher is not, like, when do kids realize they don't have to obey authority? Because, like, at what, like, how do some kids, like, sneak out and stuff, and some people just can't ever bend the rules? So, a lot of times, anyways, it's okay to be me. I can face myself. It's okay. I set my voice free. Also, this is random, but if I go to a water park, I want to see if I can sneak in some moon water or Florida water and cleanse the water. And wouldn't that be cool to go on a water park ride and it be like water purification? Because I was just thinking of being on like the log ride and like the splashes, and like you get so wet when you're at, like at a public pool. And what if instead of like nasty chlorine water, it was like Florida water? Or program it, like everybody prayed first to program it with love. Because I've been thinking about water, and like my friend had a water bottle that filters water instantly, and we went to like a spring, and the water tasted so delicious and sweet. And like I went to the other side of the island the other day, and the different waterfalls, like the water is different shades of blue, and there's all these signs up about like the water and protecting the water and the land. And I'm just thinking, like, the water in the sink system, like everybody's kitchen water, you know, it's just been recirculated so many times that it's like not alive, as opposed to like running water that's in nature, and it's been, you know, cycling through nature, and it's so, you know, the difference, you know, the different, you know, when stuff is alive. Anyway, yeah, like literally when I first moved to New York, I kept ranting and raving how I needed grass. There's no grass except for Central Park, and you can't get strawberries on the road like in California. And also like in Maui, the rain, I'm not afraid. I'm so used to California rain that's like low-key acid rain, and like literally when it would drop on my mom's face, it would like, she has like brown skin, and it would like give her bleached skin. It's not makeup. It's not tan. She's just like a brown Asian, dark tan Asian. That, so I never noticed the acid rain on myself. I think it stung though. But anyway, I avoided the rain. Like as a kid, it wasn't like that. I would drink it. I would pour a cup out in the rain and drink it. But anyway, in Maui, I'm used to being afraid of the rain. But then I just like was like, well, let's look at it. So I stopped and like looked up, and like I was like, actually, I'm safe. This is safe rain. But just sending love to everyone. And I'm really seeing that like literally bad stuff, like trauma literally makes you magical. Like literally all of the healers I know, you wouldn't know that they ever struggled, but like and or like healer, like you don't have to be like on the fringe of society to become a healer or become woo woo. Like a lot of people who were in the rat race successfully, even when you're the winner, you realize this isn't good. And so people can be very intelligent and choose. Like Desiree was making a lot of money being a teacher, and she makes more money being a spiritual teacher, and she likes it more. So yeah, anyways. And I love what Tiffany Tin said, like spiritual people need money and they should have money. And I like, yes, we should have money because we have vision. Anyways, so just giving everybody the strength and messages, whatever they need now. I'm like kind of sad because I feel like I'm not like magical in the way I used to be, but I also think that right now I'm supposed to be not more grounded, but like more just myself, like as opposed to like, oh, my guides told me this. It's just like me following my own intuition, my own authority, and I don't know the next 5 steps. I only know the first step, and just trusting that. All right, abundance, blessings, much love. Bye bye. How do I get off here? Okay.